Ay, yeah, ay. I'm that Beaner in a Beamer, ay. Always been a schemer, yeah. Beaner in a Beamer, ay. Always been a schemer, yeah. Schemer.
Hey yo, what's going down? I'm OD and this is Slump Sessions, the show that is the culture. We got BoBundy in the building.
What's up, bro? We got Bassett.
Never forget about him. Bassett. We got Bassett too. Don't forget about him.
I already know.
This episode is brought to you by FishScale84.com. Head over to FishScale84.com. Copy some merch. You won't be disappointed. And Reneka at Builders. Head over. Step your app game up. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm good.
Blessed.
I'm chilling, man. I'm perfect.
That's a good word to use. You blessed.
Always.
I want to start it out, of course. Who is BoBundy?
He owe me money. Yeah, I'm just a Hispanic rapper. I'm from like the north side of Houston. And ain't really much to it, bro. I'm that north side kid that came up, bro. It's just, I'm an average guy. I like making music.
You're just an average guy that likes making music.
Yeah.
Is that how you describe yourself to everybody?
I mean, I'm that. It depends who I'm talking to, bro. I'm that guy, bro. Like, it's really like I was fly before music, you know.
What were you doing before?
No, partying and shit. No, like in high school, like I was that guy, dude. I just like drinking and partying. I had a beard in high school, so I could buy alcohol. So
they wouldn't let me have a beard in high school. I don't have to shave it.
That's some good schools, bro. I went to the Sam Houston, bro.
They didn't give a shit?
Didn't give a fuck, bro. My 10th grade year, I was present like 30 days out of the whole year, bro.
Damn. I heard you had dropped out.
Like 6 times.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you eventually went back?
I went back, bro, because I dropped out like completely when I turned 18, like my senior year. I just like left. As soon as I turned 18, like the next day, I fucking went straight to the oil field, and I was making fucking bread, and then.
That's usually what happens. A lot of people will just like leave and say, fuck it, I'm gonna go make some money.
Yeah,
but
that whole game went to shit, bro.
A lot of people get stuck in that though. They're trying to like chase the money, trying to chase, you know.
Yeah, you constantly just find yourself like in a routine, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they stay in the same position and shit, they settle and stuff. But I mean, I feel like, well, the old game went to shit and I didn't have shit to do, bro. So I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go get my diploma. So I went back to high school, I had money, I had a vehicle. I had bitches. Like,
that's all you need.
That's all I needed. See, I was like broke like the first 3 years of high school because I was in high school, but I was working at the time, so I had a badass truck. I was living, bro. It was chilling. It was easy to graduate when you have money and hold.
So you're from the north side, right?
Born and raised.
How's it over there?
Man, it's comfortable, bro. It's little Mexico. It's like that feeling when you get to Mexico, like, that's how it is.
It's home.
It's home, bro. Like, it's homey, bro. It's welcoming, bro. Like, I mean, I know there is parts that, like, people think it's, like, a bad area and shit, but, bro, it's all love, bro. That's really all it is. Like, it's raza.
The north side shows you a lot of love?
Bro, it is, bro. Like, that's home. Like, that's everything to me, bro. Like, I put so much pride into I'm from the north side, bro. Like, that's my shit.
So what was your upbringing actually like? I mean, you're a rapper now. Were you listening to rap and stuff growing up?
Well, I come from a family of construction workers, bro. Like, we pour concrete, like that's where I come from.
Okay.
But my dad was always like, he left Mexico when he was like 8. I guess like they were letting everybody come through and get papers. So he was young when he came up here. So he grew up with like English music, but it was like. Well, he has perfect English, and then like early 2000s, like when I was growing up, we would raise pit bulls, bullies and stuff.
Yeah.
So my dad had a really close friend, and I remember I got SPM album for my birthday from his homie Rick.
Which one?
It was the one where he has the pirates with the world and the pirates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't actually remember like the names and shit, but I remember like he gave it to me, Rick, and yeah, that's how I grew up. Like. My parents and my dad don't really. My dad's big like into Biggie, He loves me.
One of the goats.
Yeah, like he just loves that shit. But he grew up like with like, was it George Clinton, like Atomic Dog and shit, and shit like that. Like that's when my dad grew up. Like I grew up with a lot of like fucking metal. Mexicans love rock and roll, bro.
Yeah, I noticed that my dad's really into rock and roll and shit. So I mean, I grew up with that too. It's kind of weird,
bro. No, it's like you really think about it. Like Mexicans come to America and they want to be as American as possible. Mexicans love rock and roll. They like Coca-Cola, fucking Hulk Hogan. The Dallas Cowboys, bro.
My dad does like Coca-Cola and Hulk Hogan.
It's weird. Like you really think about it. Like they came and they're like, all right, they came here in the '90s and shit. And yeah, you know, the Cowboys were America's team during the '90s. So predominantly most Hispanic are fucking Cowboy fans.
That's true, and I know a lot of people that are Cowboys fans.
Outside of Houston, like if you go anywhere outside of Houston, almost everywhere's a Cowboys fan.
Or even in Houston, I know a lot of people that.
Cowboys fan.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this interview is over. No, but I've noticed and a big theme in your music is like Pokemon and stuff. So is that coming from your upbringing or?
Yeah, dude. I remember we go to Mexico every summer, and my family has money in Mexico. Because my mom was like lying and said, we came from like poor parts and shit.
Yeah.
So we had I think like at the Sky Network and shit. So like they played Pokemon all fucking day. So I just love Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh is my shit. I got into like Dragon Ball Z when I was older, and it was like I'm not really that heavy into it. Like I can't tell you like details like he can.
I can't tell you a whole bunch. I mean, I like it. I like the concept of it and shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
But I can't.
I fucking love Dragon Ball.
I can't.
In my opinion, I love Dragon Ball over Pokemon. Like, Pokemon was something for me, but Dragon Ball's what it was that for me.
Bro, Yu-Gi-Oh's the shit.
Oh, fuck yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh!
I got rare ass Egyptian block cards in my wallet.
You keep it in your wallet. Hey.
I had Cypher in my other wallet, but I
don't think I have anything cool like that in my wallet
today, man.
In case they ever ask me, like, who protects you?
They ask you for your ID, you give them that.
The Wind Dragon Evolve, bro.
Yeah, alright, you're good.
You're good, bro.
That's all you need. You go to buy a beer, that's all you need to buy a beer.
He's old enough to know that she's old enough to buy a beer.
Well, the beer gives it away also.
Bro, yeah. I can only grow because you don't seem like my double chin and shit, bro. It's really just like a tree, bro.
I can't grow one. I can't grow a beard at all. I can't. Mine doesn't look like that.
I mean, I wish mine would grow right here, like.
Mine would grow like right here and then probably like a little bit over here. That's it. So, I mean, other than Pokemon, you say you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there like is like nostalgic things like a big influence to you?
Yeah, bro, it's like, the fact that like, bro, it's like, you ever like talk to somebody and you relate on some of this shit? Because I feel like a lot of us grew up with the same shit.
Yeah.
And that shit's so beautiful, bro. Like, I've met people who I can talk like hours about fucking wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
I can do that.
Yeah, bro, I love that shit, bro. And it's just, and I think it's just the fact that you can put that shit into music, people are like, yo, that's a fly line, bro. Like,
yeah.
If you incorporate like right, like I have songs where I'm like, I wrestle with the rags, like, bitch, I'm Bret Favre, like, not Bret Favre, Bret Hart and shit.
You have the whole song, Bret Hart.
Yeah. I'm a sharpshooter, bro. But it's just,
I love making that song.
Yeah.
Was that a good one? That was a good one to make?
Yeah, anything like that I can sample or some shit, or something that I should have fun making is the shit, bro. Like,
because even on your Instagram, you say you're the Mewtwo of rap. Mewtwo of rap. What would you, how do you explain that? Like, I mean, Mewtwo's obviously like one of the rares that everybody's trying to get.
Yeah.
Even on fucking Pokemon Go.
Yeah. But like, the way I see it is like, because Mewtwo was created from Mew. Mew's the original one. So it's like, I'm not Mew because I'm paying respect to hip hop and not like anybody before me.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm the next greatest thing. Like,
Okay.
I'm like talking shit, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna say, bro. Like, I'm the next greatest thing besides.
And even on the festival flyer, you had you and Charizard, didn't you?
Yeah, it's actually Dragonite, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Dragonite, bro. Charizard's cool, bro, but Dragonite's a fat Charizard, so.
Oh, okay.
I already put it off the big boys, bro. BBB, bro.
So, if you had to say, what would be your favorite Pokemon, actually?
Gengar.
Oh, okay.
Or fucking Arcanine.
Okay.
Oh man, that's kind of horrible. Yeah, I would go with like Gengar or...
Yeah, I either have like Ghastly or I really like Blastoise just basically because he has those
fucking choppers.
Yeah, he's just dope. He's just a big ass turtle with fucking rockets on.
He's ready for that smoke.
Yeah.
So growing up, other than like SPN and stuff, or SPN, what did you actually listen to? I mean, your dad was into Biggie, your dad was into rock. What did you get into?
I was like, I kind of like, once I kind of got into SPM, I got really big on like Spanish music, like Spanish rap. Like, you got like Control Machete, you got Molotov, you know, and like even like now I listen to like Cartel Santa and Alemán and shit like that. Like, I fuck that heavy, but like, I kind of stuck around with like the whole rock thing. Like, it's just, I like it a lot. I mean, I like some, like, the shit that was on the radio, you know, like, I know, like, Akon was popping and shit like that. Like, I see this again.
Hey, well, that was a good song.
It was a good song, some radio shit, but, like, to go out of my way and stuff. And then, like, and then in 7th grade, they removed me from, like, pre-AP classes. And
oh, so you were in pre-AP at one point before you...
Yeah,
before you stopped going to school.
Yeah, when I was, like, in middle school. Middle school, I was still, bro, like, real gangster, like... I felt that, bro. Like, I got to middle school, shit got weird. But yeah, they dropped me from like pre-AP classes and I went to like regular shit. And I started hanging out with like the hood kids and shit, so.
You get fell into the wrong crowd.
But I fucked with a lot of like Metro Station.
I noticed that. Just
from the show. Like, the Killers and shit. Like, I fucked with rock music, bro. Like, the fact of a lot of shit coming together to make one sound is fucking dope, bro.
That's pretty cool because I mean, even at the show, you fucking perform Metro Station.
Yeah,
I thought that was really random.
I just like doing shit. The way I see it is like I'm not really talented enough to like sing or play an instrument. But your guitar,
I'm not plugged in.
Wait. Hey, come on, man.
People don't gotta know that.
It's a Bluetooth, bro.
It's a Bluetooth guitar.
Yeah, but it's like they're already there watching me. They have to watch whatever I perform. So I'm fucking perform what I want.
Just whatever you want to have fun with.
Yeah, so I did a festival at U of H earlier this year, and I fucking performed fucking Foo Fighters and fucking Kurt Cobain, bro. Like, it was crazy. Like,
yeah, I mean, shit, people are there to see you. Might as well
just do whatever. Yeah, like I want, you know? Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's more like of a vibe you kind of give off, bro. Like, it's just like, if you play the right song in front of the right crowd, they're like, alright, you know, I fucks with this guy.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. It's pretty cool. You don't really fucking see that shit, bro. You know, like, it's, but yeah, I mean, that's what I'm into, bro, man. And I love, like, I grew up with, like, Pegaso and shit. Like Pegaso, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Size and shit like that.
I grew up listening to that with, like, my mom and stuff. But, I mean, I didn't fall into that. I fell into, like, the hip-hop and shit, so.
Well, I got heavy into hip-hop in 9th grade.
9th grade?
That's when it's just, like, East Coast took over me, bro. Like, I remember, that's when I got into shoes.
Oh, okay.
Into like kicks and shit.
So like, and shit.
Yeah, so I was like, I got more into it and shit. And they used to call me New York in 9th grade.
That's a very basic name. A very basic nickname. Hey, New York.
Yeah, New York. Cause I used to, bro, like rock like some baggy ass jeans with like Timbs and like big ass jerseys.
I wore Timbs probably like 6th, 7th grade. I was heavy on Timbs and lugs. I don't know why. It was weird.
Yeah, no, but I got heavy into hip hop, bro. Like, I don't even know how the fuck it started, bro. I remember like I would listen to like Biggie and like Nas and shit, but it got to a point where it was just like fucking Gangstar and like Mos Def and Big L and like a Tribe Called Quest and shit. Like, I got heavy into it.
Yeah.
Like, it was like fuck the West Coast type shit. Like, I was just strictly East Coast, and then I got really into Kanye.
I did too.
Like, I went through my Kanye stage where like I was out here just.
See, I don't know what year you were actually like getting into it, but for me it was really whenever I started getting into YouTube a lot, and I would just go through everything I can. I was just learning every kind of music and every related searches, and I was getting deep into it. I don't know if that's the same way you.
It was kind of around 2010, bro, that I got like, really into this shit. Like, it was just I'm trying to actually think, like, where the fuck did it happen?
Like, where did you discover new music? Because
it was just, like, it happened. I remember, like Wu-Tang I think like Wu-Tang was like the one that opened the doors for me. I feel like it was just like so
Wu-Tang opened the floodgates to everything.
to everything else, bro. But then like it got to a point where I would like study shit, where it's like I got into like fucking Rakim and fucking Harry B and shit, like Pay the Fool. Like just actually like studying this shit, bro. Like, and then that's where I started actually getting into music. Like I studied like fucking like rhyme patterns and shit, you know, and trying to do shit like that. So if you listen to like any music that I made when I was like fucking 14 or 15, which is like really hard to find, because I can't even find it.
I might try.
Yeah, I used to shit, bro. I used to be ass, bro. Like I like listen to my old shit. I'm like, damn,
Used to.
that. But yeah, bro. Like I don't really remember how exactly like they got down, and then like I got really big into like Kid Cudi and Kanye, like summer after 9th grade.
Yeah.
Because of the chick.
That's always how it happens.
Bro, yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I love Kid Cudi. I was like, yeah, I like that guy too.
You're over there.
She's like, what's his favorite song? I'm like, hold up, I'm gonna signal.
I was in the restroom real quick. Find something.
Because Day and I dropped when I was in 8th grade.
I think I think whenever I was in I was in 8th grade too.
Yeah, how old are you?
25.
Oh, nah, bro, you weren't in 8th grade, bro. Bro, I was jumping all in 8th grade, bro. I'm fucking like, oh, bro, I'm 23, so I'm 2 years different.
Aren't you 26, bro?
You know, people think I was 26 when I graduated high school.
I mean,
because like I dropped out a lot, and like my baseball coach started to rumor.
You had an extra year, didn't you?
Yeah. So everyone thought I was like 26 in high school.
I wouldn't. I mean, shit. It was a rumor, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
you know that guy over there is graduated was like 26.
I didn't really have a full beard in high school. Like I had a quick ass goatee. Like I had that, and I had like Ramona Yala sideburns. Like a girl to like here. But I had like a really big patch, so like everything else would grow except like a little patch right here. So
that guy over there is like 30 years old.
Yeah, they're like they got drives to school and everything. Like that shit was weird, bro. Like they actually, and it got to the point where I'm like, I was kind of questioning like why certain girls wouldn't talk to me, and that's because motherfuckers thought I was 26 years old.
They thought you're old enough to do
Yeah.
So how did you actually start getting into rap? Like, I mean, other than like the music, when did you actually start rapping? At like 14, 15? Were you just writing, or were you actually putting music out there?
We used to freestyle in middle school, like just straight on the desk.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble for that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like that's how I started, but I never really like took it very serious. And then when I got to when I started on my Kanye shit, bro, I remember it was like the year of 9th grade when Kanye wrote the top like Taylor Swift. Like
what album was that? That was like
that's like My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
Okay.
And he like interrupted her, and like the whole world like hated him, but then like the other side of the world like was like, yo, what the fuck?
He was right.
He was that shit. Like Beyonce fucking did that shit, bro. So it's just like I saw the attention. I've always liked the attention, bro. Like that's something I've been into, and I wanted that, bro. I wanted bitches, bro. Like people don't realize like I really did it for the hoes.
That's why you started?
That's why I started, bro. Like girls like dudes that do shit, bro. And I started fucking rapping, and we started with like a Guitar Hero microphone with a fucking sock and fucking.
I attempted rapping at one point.
What happened?
And that's exactly how I started out, was a Guitar Hero microphone.
Yeah.
And it was trash.
The USB ones. Yeah. And yeah, bro, and it just kind of like, I had a little rap group, and I remember I joined the talent show, and I won.
Was that the Sam Houston talent show?
Yeah.
The first time you performed?
Yeah, 2012. It was April 2nd, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy, bro. Like that was.
I heard you can only perform over certain beats. I watched another interview.
Yeah, they had told me like, no, you can only like rap over like certain beats, bro. You know, you can't actually like rap. So I was like, yo, fuck you, bro. So I fucking rap to Set Fire to the Rain by Adele. He did the mix for me. Yeah, that's the first time I ever met him.
Okay, so y'all been cool for a while.
We went to the same middle school. Like
when did y'all meet?
That day, I needed somebody to mix the instrumentals together because I didn't have an actual like rap group, like, or somebody to like at least change the songs while I was performing. So I was like, hey bro, can you like mix these 3 songs? I'll give you like $5. And
like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm perfect.
So it was I remember it was a Mac Miller intro. The fucking I want to rap. Go ahead, Nicky Dynamite.
Oh yeah, it was fucking Willie Dynamite.
Willie Dynamite. Yeah. So I just sampled it because I just like the intro. He's like, I want to rap. He's like, we're going to rap. And then it was like Set Fire to the Rain. Then it was Otis, and then it was Yonkers by Tyler.
So you did 3 different beats.
Yeah, like the beat changed. Like he did it perfectly. Like, and I just switched it up. Like
so you switched up the flow and everything.
And everything, bro. It was fucking crazy.
How could you not win?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
was there other rappers that were?
There was actually a guy that I started rapping with, like,
damn.
And then he used to like rap with some other guys, like with training them, like training for me and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember telling him like, nah, bro, like, you know, we can make it, bro. We just gotta work hard. And he's like, nah, bro, I already made it. I'm just trying to put you on. And the moment I feel like someone's trying to put me on, like, I'm out. Like I feel like I don't want anybody to ever put this shit in my face.
Trying to little bro you.
Trying to live bro, don't ever little bro me because I will fucking, bro.
I'll just run out. I'm done.
I'll surpass you. Keep going. Don't even look back. Bro. Like. I don't know, bro, nobody, because I feel like that's not disrespectful, bro. Like,
yeah.
If you're in it and you're doing your shit, you know, I'm gonna respect you as an artist. I don't have to be like, oh, that's my little bro. Nah, that's my bro.
Yeah.
Why fucking add a little? Why you trying to?
That's my bro.
That's my bro. Like, why you gonna try to be little somebody? You know, like that's
a little homie.
Nah, no little homie. That's
the homie right there.
Yeah, like I don't fuck with that shit, bro. Like that shit legit do piss me off. Like the moment someone little bros me, I'll legit make it like my mission to surpass somebody, bro. Like I'm not even on that whole competition shit, but as soon as someone like tries to like belittle me, that's how I be on my shit, bro.
Okay. So I mean, at the talent show, there was other rappers there. What was it like to actually win? Like you're like,
yeah, it was crazy, bro. Cause like I was new to the school. So it wasn't even like I had like
you didn't have like a whole bunch of friends and yeah.
Like I had people I went to like middle school with, but it's just like everybody changes in high school, you know? So it was like, and they did like the loudest crowd, like that's how they rated it.
So but everybody just pretty much really did fuck with you.
Like they fucked with it, bro. Like,
yeah.
And it was a live performance. Like right now, I kind of like I perform with like the sound in the back.
Yeah.
Kind of like
the backtrack and shit.
But that was live, bro. That's when before cigarettes came through. I could perform like that, bro.
So you just had just the beat and it was you.
It was just, beat me, bro, and it was just like I remember because I was real stiff, bro. I still remember like I was.
You didn't even want to move.
It was like a big crowd, bro. 'Cause I remember they were like, "Yo, either you gotta go to fifth period or you gotta buy tickets for the talent show," and nobody wanted to be in the fucking class, so everybody bought tickets for the fucking talent show. So it was a big crowd, bro.
In auditoriums, right?
Yeah,
pretty big stage.
So I was stiff, bro. Like I didn't know, and then like Otis came on, and I seen people actually fucking with it, and I actually got comfortable. I started moving and dancing around. I hit that Kanye, what you fucking be doing that shit, bro. Like, and that's where it kind of just it took off from there. Like I made like 2 songs. I hit a Baron. Like I invested in actual like quality studio.
Okay, so you actually invest. You know, a lot of people, whenever they're first coming up, they're like, I'm gonna just buy my equipment. So you actually invested in.
That's important, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, shit,
it's cool if you learn how to do that shit yourself. Because I mean,
you gotta put the money forward. You gotta invest in yourself, basically.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of people fail to understand this shit. Like it's just you have to have quality music, bro. You can't walk into a fuck. Like the same thing he told me. I used to go, but like Young Cody and Poppy. Like that was my rap name.
I heard that.
And he told me, he's like, all right, bro, this shit's getting serious. Kid. Yeah, that's Kid Wonder. Yeah, and he told me, he's like, bro, he's like, this shit's getting serious. People fucking with it. He's like, you can't walk into an actual building and tell somebody like, yo, I'm Young Cody and Poppy. I need you to give me $1 million, like for something, you know, like. You can't walk into a building and present yourself as that. It's like you gotta actually have something like you can invest in and put the shit behind. It's the same thing with your sound, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I love the face that other artists make when they're performing live and their fucking speakers like the speakers like are busting because the shit's not mastered right. Like have you seen the Pikachu? Yeah. That's their face, bro, because they don't want to invest in good studio songs.
Whenever everything's mixed and stuff good, you can perform a perfect
it's a
show.
perfect show, bro. Like everything's run smoothly. You don't have to worry about the speakers busting or anything. I have a problem with streaming the mic. I get really excited.
And I mean, a lot of people, that's why they do good sound checks, and you know, you go through all that. But whenever you're actually performing live, there's no telling how loud you're actually gonna be.
Yeah, because I mean, bro, like I be zoning out, bro. Like I be so in the moment. Like it's just, it's unreal, bro.
And then next thing you know, you're fucking screaming and shit.
Yeah, like, I'm screaming. I get into it. Like if I start jumping, bro, this shit's amazing, bro. It's like I remember I used to perform like eye to eye with people. Like it wasn't like no stage, bro. It was just like
you would be on the ground, just
on the ground
people
with them,
standing
yeah.
there.
And I remember like performing in front of like 3 people or like 7 people. And I remember I was like, one time I was mad at Chef, like, nah, fuck that, I ain't perform that shit. My homie told me, he's like, bro, he's like, whether there's 3 people, 3,000 people, 30,000 people, like they could be anywhere in the world.
You're gonna gain some fame.
Like,
you gotta perform like there's
for them, like they took the time out their day to fucking my mom's calling me. They took
shout out to the moms out there.
Yeah.
Hey mom, I'm in the middle of an interview right now.
Yeah, and he told me like they take the time out their day to actually like see you perform, bro. So you might as well go out there and rock the crowd. And I mean, Sunday was a good turnout. Last year I sold that bitch out. About like me and the other homies, like I had some homies like go out there. That shit was crazy, bro. Like it was like the whole place was like raging, like
shoulder to shoulder kind of shit.
Yeah, like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like the lady from East End, she's like, yo, like I've never seen this venue this packed.
That must be a good feeling whenever you're actually up there and you're like, this is.
I cried, bro. I'm a little bitch when it comes to this shit.
Well, I mean, like, you're passionate about it though. That's what it shows.
Like,
I mean,
it's like
you put in the time, you put in the work for it, and it feels good to actually see it pay off.
Yeah, bro, like seeing people sing my shit, like that's fucking crazy. Like it's just like I never thought I'd make it this far. Like I said, I don't know if I'm supposed to make it or whatever, but it's just like I'm really happy that I'm in the position that I'm in, and I want to be the symbol for kids in the north side of Houston to be like, yo, if he made it, I can make it. Like that's why I want to inspire young Hispanics, bro. In the name, fuck Hispanics, bro. I want to inspire just kids, bro.
Just kids in general.
Like everybody, bro.
It's always good for somebody to have somebody like, man, if he did it, I could do it.
Like BoBundy fucking did it. He's George Fridge. That fucking kid had a 1.2 GPA when he graduated, bro. If he can fucking do it, if he can push fucking women in a fucking Lambo type shit, bro. Like,
I can do it too.
I can do it too. Like,
fuck it.
That's what I want to be, bro. Like, I want kids to see that shit, bro. Cause like right now in the rap game, bro, ain't no Mexican. I mean, you got 6ix9ine and shit.
You got 6ix9ine, you got Cap G, but
like, yeah. Shout out him.
I mean,
I respect him, like trying to put our people on.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's just trying to market off my culture.
He could, yeah.
He don't know Spanish.
Yeah.
Like it's like I tell people like I'm not gonna claim that I'm the coldest Mexican rapper out there, like or in Houston or whatever. But if you think you're better than me, let's hit a 16 in all Spanish. Like you can take, I can do it.
Yeah,
I can do it in all Spanish. Like that's my first name. I didn't know English till I was like 11.
And you switch it up. You switch it up in between the song. You could go back and forth.
More words to rhyme, bro. Yeah, and that's the shit, bro. Like, I mean, but shout out KG, bro. Shout out to Free 6ix9ine, bro. It's fucking trail with it, bro. Whoa. You hear the album?
Yeah.
It's fucking Target.
Yeah, it's fucking Trojan.
Yeah.
Fucking Trojan. How would you actually describe your sound? You're very versatile, going back and forth between English and Spanish. How would you describe your sound? Because you have some songs that are straight like hip hop, you know, boom bap type shit, but then you have like fucking Fuji Sweater, So Icy or I wouldn't then that are, you know,
yeah, I be like that, bro. It's like you can't just like, it's like I don't know, like I'm not saying I'm taking all lanes, but I'm talking all lanes, bro. Like I'm whatever lane I can go on, bro. It's just like it gives you a wider like options to make music, bro. It's just like I focus with like the hip hop side of it. Like I really just do that when people start saying that I can't rap. Like, oh, he just makes mumble music and he just says dumb shit. And that's why I drop both of them.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, nah, he mumbles, he can't rap. Nah, I can still go off. I got bars, bro. Like, I just like making good music, bro. Like I feel like music to me right now, like I'm on the stage where it's like
It's supposed to be fun.
It's vibe, bro.
Yeah.
It's like the energy that gives you how it makes you feel. Like, no, bro, like, if you at the club, you have bad bitch on you shit, you ain't trying to listen to no fucking Kendrick, bro.
Nah.
I mean, shout out Kendrick, he
He
cold
dope.
with it. But I'm not about to be fucking at the club talking
I'm gonna have a little pump on. I'm gonna have a fucking ski mask or some shit.
Yeah, like some fly shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, on that shit, bro. Like, there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's how I feel with my music. It's like, I want people to listen to me when they're fucking sad, when they're happy, when they're getting fucking their dick sucked type shit, bro. Like, I want my shit to be like everywhere, bro. Like, why stick to one lane with one family where there's so much fucking money to be made?
Even whenever you're gonna actually write something, I mean, you're not always gonna be in, you know, a straight hip hop mood, man. Sometimes you're feeling yourself.
Bro, sometimes you're just like, man, that's some fly shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
So you come up with a line, fuck it, I'm gonna take off with this line, I'm gonna take off with this one.
it's like, the other day, I really want to watch. I want a fucking Rolex, bro. Like, I want to like invest in the fucking Rolex. Like,
You want to roll? You don't want like a Patek or nothing.
nah, I want a Rolex, bro.
Full iced out or just
Down, bro. But well, not for right now. I'll get the fucking, you know, the bezel, right?
Yeah, we just get the bezel done
for now. But it's like I was like, well, like there's two that I wanted. So I was like, man, you know, I can just fuck around and buy both, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I came
wear
up
one
with-
on each wrist.
Yeah, so I came up with the line that's on my future album. It's like, my rollie got a homie, so you know it's never lonely. Wrestle with the racks, bitch, I'm McFoley.
Wrestle with the racks on McFoley.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to Mississauga, man.
Mississauga.
Yeah, okay. So you throwing in that.
Bro, like I said, that's such a fly line, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's the shit, bro. It's like, when I hear shit like that, like, I have a line when I say, kill these dudes, Rey Mysterio. I mean,
I heard that one and I was like, okay. He did kill somebody in the ring.
R.I.P. Pedro Valle.
He did kill somebody in the ring. I was like, man, that was unintentional. He didn't mean to do it.
I don't mean to do shit either, bro. I just happened to flex on these guys, bro. It's unintentional flex, bro.
Ooh.
So let's go.
Yeah, what do y'all got over here? Y'all got some chips and
Yeah, Tostitos.
the only person to bring snacks to the show so far.
That's how it gotta be, bro. You know, people gotta eat, bro.
You gotta have something to be munching on.
Munching on, bro. That shit. It's like good food makes you feel good, bro.
And then also we got the Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster, you know, we got that bread apparel out here, you know, it's unreleased bread. I actually got a gift for you, bro. Shout out my boy Nunu. Where's your backpack at, bro?
Shout out Bread Apparel, shout out Outlaw.
Shout out Outlaw, bro. Shout out Space Up. You can't see I got Outlaw shorts on right now, but yeah, bro. Shout out to them. But it is a gift. I come bearing gifts, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, my boy Nunu sent the shirt, bro.
Oh man.
So,
Damn.
I got a bread apparel right there.
I fuck with that. That's dope.
Hey, yeah, that fine, bro. We out here getting that bread, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that's dope. Appreciate that, man.
No problem, bro. Shout out to Nunu, bro. That's my boy, man.
So where can people get this at?
You can get it at, what was it,
1505 Westheimer. Where the free press house
What
used to be at.
Free Press used to be at?
Okay.
Yeah, the motherfuckers out. Now it's all bread right there, baby.
And they skateboard with their fingers, bro.
The Tech Deck.
They got skateboarding. Take that skateboarding, bro. It's like $300 boards and shit.
Whoa. I saw a little documentary on that. People would be out there like doing recommends.
I learned yesterday, bro. That shit was crazy. I was out there till like, I spent like good 4 hours learning shit.
What do you like? They're just like, oh, we do this, and you're like, I want to try it.
They were doing it, bro. And I was just like, yeah, that's fucking sick, bro. I wish I could do that. They're like, oh, bro, like, bro, they're positive people, like, bro, like, I'm like, we barely got cool. I think Sunday, like, we actually like linked up and talked, but it's like just all love, bro. And they're like, nah, bro. So they're teaching me how to fucking do the figure for it, bro. And it's just all love with them, bro.
That's great. Cool people. That's really random.
Yeah, I'm a random ass person, bro. Like.
So, moving on, I have, okay, I saw an interview with you. You might know which one I'm talking about. It was on YouTube. Is it true that you exposed yourself to a couple thousand people,
4K, bro.
4K people on Instagram?
Yeah, bro, it was the summer before the junior year.
So you were in high school when this happened?
Yeah, bro.
Or was it in a period where you had dropped out?
No, it was the summer after like junior year, and they had made an exposed page from our high school.
I remember we had one where I'm from. That shit was funny.
And I mean that shit is childish.
It's childish, but I mean, okay, it's kind of funny.
It is, bro.
It's kind of fucked up, really.
And it's like they followed me, and then I was known for having news in high school, bro. Like I was that guy.
Damn.
Like I was on the north side for like news, bro.
The north side news guy.
Yeah. And NG, bro. North side news. Yeah, and they're like, yo, bro, like send them some news. Let's expose these hoes. And I was like, bro, that's fucking childish, bro. And like that's little kid shit. And they're like, bro, you know what's childish? We have a picture of you and your little ass dick, and we're gonna expose it. And I was like, fuck. So I called this girl named Jessica, because she's the only person that sent a picture on softball.
Okay, so you're just gonna throw her name out there. And
I don't know last name.
Jessica, there's a Jessica out there.
Jessica out there.
That she knows who she is.
Yeah, she knows. And I sent her a picture on soft ones, because she was like, nah, I'm not gonna send you one unless you send me one. She's like, bro, I want it on soft, so in case you expose me, I can expose you. So I'm like, I get it.
Yeah,
so I wanted the news, bro, so I sent them.
I'll put the news.
So I called her, she's not answering, so I'm like, yo, this fucking bitch exposed me, whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, man, I'm gonna go. So I went to the restroom, bro. I got a fucking heart out, and I took a picture. And I sent it to them, like, I was like, yo, hopefully they expose this one instead of the other one, you know?
So you just in hopes that they would.
Yeah, so it was just like random. I mean, I was just in hoping that, it was cold the other day, you know, I took the other picture.
Fuck it.
So
this is better than this one.
Yeah, this one AZ, iPhone quality and shit, bro. So they posted that one, but there was a screenshot back then. Instagram would show you like who sent the DM and shit.
Yeah.
So it showed that I sent it myself. So it was more like a rebellion thing to like people. So people were like, bro, I actually got hosts off that shit though.
They're like, oh, I saw your picture out there.
No, so I was out here.
What's going on?
I was the Ron Jeremy of the North Side for a few weeks, bro.
For a few weeks, man. Come on.
When people were talking about it? Or yeah, man, they still talk about it to this day. Like,
I'm asking about it.
People randomly, like, randomly from high school, like, hey, where you at one time?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I remember. I ain't gonna forget that.
Well, it turns out they never had a picture after.
They didn't?
No.
Like, did they tell you? Or?
Yeah, they told me, like, yo. And I actually found out who it was, and, like, I punked the fucking on the first day of school, like, he didn't want it.
Was there some guy that you thought it would be, or was it like some...
It's some weird ass dude, bro. He was big as hell. Like, he was, like, I actually thought, like, I didn't lie, like, I was kind of, like, scared to, like, confront him about it.
Yeah.
Because he was big.
He was bigger than you?
Bro, way bigger, bro. And back then, like, I'm big right now, bro. It's all like good eating, bro. You know, money coming in.
That good eating, that money.
That money there. It's that money go right here. See, back then, I mean, I was an athlete, but I was only good. And it was kind of shorter, too. I was like 5'10", 5'11". This guy was like good 6'3". And I remember the first day of school, like, I went up to him and I was like, yo, what? He's like, nah, bro, chill out, bro. And I was like, nah, come on, bro.
Did other people know that it was him, too?
Yeah, they exposed him, like, for, like, so... I don't know, bro, but yeah, he was a little bitch about it. He like switched schools and everything.
Damn, that's some weird shit.
I was hardcore back then, bro. I was the kid that before a fight, I punched myself first.
Damn.
Look, I gotta get myself mad, bro.
Like, you gotta get yourself hyped up. You're fucking just getting into it.
Yeah, I started fucking biting myself.
Fucking rip your shirt or something.
Bro, if you ever scared you in a fight, just that crazy before fighting, bro. You know
I mean, if somebody was gonna fight me and they ripped their shirt and then punched themselves in the face, I don't think I would.
I'd be like, yo, bro, chill out, bro.
Whoa, man, I got somewhere to go after this. Like, I ain't bro, fuck no.
I was just kidding. But this one get full ass naked, no one's gonna fight a naked guy.
I can keep my distance, but nobody would want to fight a naked guy.
No.
If you're gonna fight somebody, just get naked. Where's the BoBundy? Use that one.
Wise word, bro. I have a bunch of wise quotes.
No, you don't. Just get naked. Oh, this guy. No.
He hated him, bro, because he didn't come up with it.
Hey,
this is trademark BoBundy, but
let me hear.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Houston, Kentucky Fried Chicken is not as good as Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I've never had Kentucky Fried Chicken.
But have you ever had like Louisiana Popeyes chicken from Louisiana?
No.
It's better. I mean, since it's always better.
I've stayed in Texas.
I actually quoted that. I put it on Twitter.
BoBundy.
I'm gonna have to go to Louisiana and try it.
Dude, there's in Baton Rouge, I think, there's like all you can eat buffet. I've been wanting to go. We can actually hit it up together. Like, it's only
I'm down. That'd be dope as
It's
fuck.
like only 3 hours away.
Yeah. It's funny because I think about it, and fucking Louisiana's not that far, but I always think like, man, I'm gonna go to Louisiana, go hit up some casinos, get drunk and shit. But it's really not that far.
It's like to the casino is like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
That you could do that in a day.
Yeah, bro. There you go and come back.
Yeah.
It's like Austin, like distance.
That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I want to.
So
He quoted it.
look at this right here, dog.
Yeah, quoted.
BoBundy, 1988.
Yeah.
Why 1988?
That's the year I said it, bro.
I can tell by the beard how
The
old
beer,
you are.
bro. It's in 1992.
It says 1988, bro.
1988.
It does.
And fucking 1993, bro. I said that cheating does not count if you're wearing socks.
I think I read that somewhere that you.
Why is it
Yeah, no, I think I read that somewhere on like your Instagram
Yeah,
or something.
with the picture of the goat foot, the flying goat foot.
How did that one, you know, where did that come from?
The socks.
Yeah. Why is it not cheating if you wear socks?
It's like right now we're in like this time period in life where people tweet some stupid ass shit, and it's like I remember some girl like tweeted, she was like, "Oh, the sex doesn't count if you're wearing like socks, like if you're wearing clothes." And I was like, "Well, neither does cheating. Like if it doesn't count because you're wearing socks, I mean you have sex wearing socks, and it also doesn't count."
Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a movement going on.
What's going on?
I have no idea. But anyways, fuck it. So what happened? Like you said, you changed your name from Young Cody and Poppy. But what happened like with the music? Did the music like the sounds change from each name from what was it, Kid Wonder to Young Cody Poppy?
Yeah.
To BoBundy. Did the music kind of evolve?
Kid Wonder was really strictly like 80s, oh not like 90s hip hop. Like that's when I was like really heavy into that shit. And then like the YCP thing, that's when I kind of started like experimenting like drugs and shit. And it was, I guess it was like still hip hop,
Over there.
but it was more like I would put like a Houston twist on it.
Yeah.
Like I would do like some like I guess like Houston type shit. And then with the BoBundy originally was supposed to just be like an alias for like a really deep artist, bro. Like I went to like a really bad like depression point in my life.
Yeah.
So it was like BoBundy's gonna be like a darker artist, like on my Earl Sweatshirt type shit.
He actually just dropped a new album. I haven't listened to it.
It's actually pretty good. I haven't actually like fully sat down and listened to it.
Yesterday, right?
Yeah. Everybody dropped shit yesterday.
Mm-hmm. George Bush did too.
He dropped.
No, but obviously, it was really funny, bro. But yeah.
He threw you off. He's like, George Bush dropped yesterday too.
And then-
Apparently, a lot of people don't like him, dog. I mean,
I didn't really.
Junior's cool. Junior's
Yeah.
cool, but senior, I'm gonna like senior.
Nah, bro. Yeah. So BoBundy, like, it was originally just supposed to be like an alias,
Yeah.
and then people really fucked with the name. I guess it's a catchy name, bro. I guess we just really fucked with it. And so yeah, and then I just stuck with the name, bro. It just stuck, and I remember I dropped like Cassius Clay.
With the still tipping.
Yeah. He made that beat when he was like 15.
Oh yeah. So you're the producer to all the music or most of it?
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Okay.
The mastermind.
When did you start producing?
I started producing when I was like maybe 13, something like that. I started off on FL Studio, but I started making like EDM music, like EDM. So basically everything I was doing was like dubstep, trap, shit like that,
Yeah.
And I couldn't make a rap beat to save my life. Like, I could make all this crazy electronic shit, but I couldn't make a simple ass rap beat.
You couldn't just like go in there and do like a boom bap type
I
shit?
couldn't, bro. I just couldn't. Like, I ended up doing some weird electronic shit to it, and then like at that time, me and him weren't really that close, and he was like trying to start rapping and shit. He was like, "Yo, make me a rap beat," and I couldn't do shit. You know, it was like
I just wanted
to
free beats,
weird. And you know, anyway, it was after a while that beat, like I made it.
Yeah,
that
made
shit
it.
was in my trash can.
And he had sent it to like me and like the homies, and everybody was like, "Yo, this is fucking trash." And I was
This
like,
is trash.
And I was like, "Nah, bro. Like, I'll get it." He sent me that one. He sent me one with a Big L Put It On sample. And the Wild Style, right?
Yeah.
The Wild Style.
Yeah.
But that shit was so fire. And like I fucked with it like heavy, bro. And then like the beat, like it died out for like 3 years. Like we didn't touch it. It was just in a fucking trash can. And I remember one day I was supposed to drop a song with a friend of mine, and he got real complicated. Like he got like very like artistic. Like he's like, nah, this has to sound this way, this way.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, bro, fuck it, I'm out. So I was mad, and I didn't have no beats. So I just went to the fucking trash can and I fucking found the beat. And I couldn't hit it right because if you actually listen to the beat, it's continuous. Like it's just a loop.
It's just looped over and over and over.
Like, there's no drop, there's nothing. It's just a continuous loop. So I was like, yo, I can't hit it. Like I can't do it. So I was like, but what if I do it like English, Spanish, English, Spanish? Like I can find a way to kind of break the beat down where it would work. And I fucking recorded it one take, bro. I've never recorded any kind of music like in one take. And I did it. And I released it. And that it started everything.
So when was this that you?
2015.
And what's crazy is this actually on the album that you dropped this year.
Everybody asked for it.
It was a bonus track.
It was a bonus track.
Okay.
I
So
dropped
you just
it.
kind of threw it on there.
Bro, like, it made, like, I remember, like, back when I first started, like, I would get, like, 80 plays on SoundCloud, like, on a song and shit.
Yeah.
This bitch got, like, 3K in a week. Like, it got, like, it was, like, but it kept growing. Like, it was, like, 3K, like, 7K, and, like, it kept going. And it got to a point where it's just, like, people actually started, like, yo, who's this guy? Like, and then, it was crazy, bro. Like, it was just, like, I would hear people in my class listen to the song, like, through their headphones, but they didn't know it was me. No one actually knew who BoBundy was.
Okay.
And then I remember like the day before graduation, we were taking like our fucking senior pics, and I wore a BoBundy shirt. And they're like, "Oh, does he sell shirts?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm BoBundy."
That's me.
And they're like, "Nah, it's bullshit." I'm like, "Look, bro," and I signed into the Instagram because I used to have 2 Instagrams. I had my personal shit and then I had the music stuff. And it was just crazy, bro. And then I dropped a song called "Pack of Hearts."
Which we still haven't got a video for, haven't we?
It was that's probably the only song that he did produce. And I couldn't get exclusive rights. So it was a YouTube beat. I just sold it was free.
It was a free beat,
But I ripped it. Like,
Yeah.
It eventually got bought by Howard Johnson.
it actually got bought by Hobo Johnson.
Okay. The
So-
guy does like the YouTube videos and
That
the
shit, yeah.
It hurt me, and I don't know how to feel inside right now.
I seen him on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, but yeah. So I felt like I really couldn't invest in a song that I wasn't gonna make no money out of. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about making money too.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not about to put a few racks on a song.
Technically, Stephen dropped the video.
We're working on it.
You're still working on it.
I wanna remake the beat with an actual band, like instrument, like
Okay.
some Kuko type shit.
Yeah.
So I wanna do some shit like that. But I dropped out Pack of Hearts, and like if I thought like Catcher's Play was crazy, this shit was crazy because it's a love song, bro. Everybody like
It was different than
it was.
Yeah.
He told me not to drop it.
Why?
He was like,
I didn't even
bro,
like the high pitched voice.
he was like, bro, you just dropped this like hardcore fucking rap song, like fucking hood shit. He's like, why are you dropping this high pitched like love song? And I was like, nah, bro, come on, bro.
I didn't care about the love song part. I just like it was the high pitch.
The high pitch.
Oh, bro.
It was like some Mac Miller fucking Delusional Thomas, like
Yeah, basically.
pitched up.
Like real pitch, so like
Yeah,
starting
having
having
a
chipmunk.
chipmunk.
Yeah, well, chipmunk. I used to be really insecure about my voice,
Okay.
and I would always either deepen the fuck out of it by lowering it, and that song I made it hot, and bro, that shit took off. Like I mean, like 10K overnight, and like it was playing like at fucking at Waterburg, like in the speakers. The people would send me videos, or like at fucking at what's that store on Airline? Food Food City or
Food Town?
Yeah, Food Town.
Food City.
Hey, bro, that's Food City, Food Town, Food Land, bro.
Food
around everywhere, bro. But yeah,
Food City.
Food City, like they play there.
Play Food City.
People were paying me to do like proposals.
Oh yeah,
like
those fucking elaborate ass where you go to prom.
Yeah, and like I would be singing in the back type shit. Where I feel like Lionel Richie for a while, bro. I was just serenading.
Hey, you gotta get it how you can,
bro. I was just out here making it, bro. And then, I mean, it took off, and slowly I was just making like a bunch of different songs, and it was consistent until Coochie Sweater. That was crazy. We did the song. And I mean, it did really good numbers. Like it made really good numbers by itself. And I thought it had like died out. I had dropped another song and everything. And one day my phone starts blowing up, bro. Like just like
the right person heard it.
Like it was just like notifications, messages, follows, and shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And it's like it went from like 20K to like 30K. Like I just kept refreshing it, dude. And it was like crazy. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And like 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. It's my homie Retro Snickers. And he's like, hey,
the guy who does
the shoes.
Yeah, the shoes on YouTube. Yeah.
He's like, hey, bro, I hope you don't mind, but I use Coochie Sweater in this Yeezy Blink video. I'm like, oh, that's fucking explains why he fucking gets millions of views, bro.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I saw him like 2-3 years ago, a while back, you know. That was pretty dope.
And, bro, that shit like took off, bro, and it's like, it was crazy, bro. Like I was getting followers and like I was getting booked. People were buying features, bro. Like it was just crazy, bro. Like it was like something that I never really kind of knew could happen, bro. Like it was fucking crazy.
You didn't think that did you know that song was gonna take off, or you didn't think so?
We recorded 2 songs in the same studio station.
Yeah.
And it was that one and a song called Pancho Villa. And Pancho Villa, I sampled cumbia.
Yeah. I like that
and
song.
I was so excited for that song to come out that I didn't even care about Coochie Sweater. Coochie Sweater was a throwaway in that session. It was like, alright, damn. Because he was like, because I was like, nah, we gotta release Cumbia. He's like, nah, bro, just sit on it. And I was like, fuck, you release Coochie Sweater, bro. And like, we did some fucking Bill Cosby like video with the song playing. You know, he had the Huxtable sweater and shit, you know. And I mean, that shit just fucking took off, bro, and it was fucking crazy. And then I was at a high for a long time, and then I stopped. Because I get like seasonal depression, bro. It's like just random waves.
Yeah.
Where I just get fucking sad.
You just don't want to fucking do anything.
Yeah. And so I stopped, but I kind of like started like I started writing an album. Like from the experience and like everything. And that's where Godspeed came from.
So whenever you're actually like in these depressions, what is it that kind of gets you out of it? What do you do during this? You're not really doing anything at all, or?
Bro, not really doing anything, bro. Like, it's just like, it eats you up, bro. Like, it's just like, I do what I have to do. I go to work, I come home, but it's just like, it feels like every day is a routine. Like, it's just like, you start kind of like questioning yourself. Like, that's the worst thing about it, bro. It's like, why am I doing this? Like, this shit's not working out. Like, you fucking hate yourself for it, bro. Like,
you just get stuck in that.
It's just like, fuck, dude. Like, if it was supposed to happen, it would have happened by now type shit.
Yeah.
And it just eats you up, bro. You don't want to do anything. And I was just like, I'm in the dark, bro. Like, I live just, like, I turn the lights off. I go to my bed, and I'm just there. I don't do anything. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't really know how I get out of it. I guess you don't really ever get out of it. Like, but it's just like, there's just some days that are better than others.
You just kind of,
and it's just like,
you gotta realize you gotta just keep moving forward.
Yeah, keep forward, bro. It's like, they're all obstacles, bro. It's just like, you gotta get to where you're going. Like, and there's just days that I am like super fucking happy and grateful, bro. Like right now, like,
you're blessed.
Bro, I'm blessed, bro. Like, I'm so happy with life right now. Like, Sunday, the show, like, I mean, I had a couple bumps during that day, like not actually like cocaine bumps. Bumps on the road, bro. Like shit.
Bumps here and there.
That's some bad shit. Nah, like it was just like some shit was going wrong for me, bro. But like at the end of the day, like it was a great show. Everything went well, and it just kind of just makes you realize, you know, it's just like I'm really out here doing what I love, bro. Like that's the best thing about it. And it's just like life can get a little sad sometimes, bro. But I mean, that's how you appreciate the good moments.
Do you have any, idea for a next album?
Yes, sir.
Because you dropped 2 this year. That's, for some people that's a lot. I mean, for some artists, they drop 1 a year maybe. But you dropped 2. What do you have for the next album?
Hey man, don't give it all away.
2019. Me and
That's a
Acid,
good idea.
we're working on I guess because Contra el Mundo was one of the mixtapes.
Yeah.
EP, national album.
It wasn't a full,
Album, like
yeah.
that. But 2019, BoBundy comes with El Niño de Oro. The Golden
So
Kid.
you already know the name for
The
it.
Golden Child.
Okay.
And I mean that's really much we can tell you right now, but
You're talking about the other one.
nah.
So there's another one.
Bro, I have like 5 projects.
Do you have them all like done or?
Nah, we're about to get started. We just had a meeting last week about it.
Do you have songs for each one, or is it just strictly focused on one right now?
No, I'm doing, it's basically 5 different things with me. Me and Bassett are collabing on something called Heartbreak Hotel, which is like 5, like, just sad music, bro. Like, I like making sad music, but I feel a lot of people don't take me serious.
But it's something that should kind of, whenever you do something sad, it kind of brings you back to relating to everybody else.
And it's good, but it's kind of like, yo, you ever heard that one song? I think it's Hive. That song with Earl Sweatshirt.
Is it? Who is this? It's not Casey Veggies.
It's not Hive. It's fucking. I forgot about that
Sunday?
song. No, not Sunday. It's with fucking. Fuck, dude, I forgot the actual name. But there's a part in the song where he's like, we don't want to hear about your fucking feelings. We want to fucking hear raps. And I feel like a lot of people are into like that. Like they don't.
Oh yeah.
They want to hear rap.
You want to hear bars or some shit?
Yeah. So me and Master are working on Heartbreak Hotel, and then I'm also working on this fucking Back to the Future shit.
That's what we got.
Is it like throwback type shit or?
I'm making a song for each era.
Okay, that'd be dope. It's like a concept album. Yeah, it's a concept album.
Yeah.
You have a concept of them, doing
BoBundy's Time Machine.
Trademark.
hey, BoBundy's Time Machine.
So yeah, that's where the DC Boys are coming in and shit like that. Right? But yeah, and then I have some other shit that I'm also working on, managing two other artists and shit. So
Who are these other artists?
Trill Wavy and I said
I wanted to get Trill Wavy on the show.
I was in Atlanta, but I felt like I didn't want to.
You should've.
I didn't want to impose.
Well, I want to get him on his own because I've heard him on your stuff, and then I saw him at the show.
I believe more in that kid than I believe in myself.
He's great.
Damn,
He's such a great kid, bro.
he's a dope artist.
Artist, person, bro. He's just a great human being, bro. Like,
So you're gonna come back with Trill Wavy?
I'm gonna be back here with your wavy, bro.
All right, look forward to that. BoBundy will be back with Trill Wavy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to get him on the show because I've seen him, I've heard him. He's dope.
It's dope, bro. It's crazy. Like his album dropping soon,
When?
early 2019.
Okay.
We're still.
What about yours? When do you have a release date for any of these?
I want to say the Niño de Oro. I'm aiming for October,
Okay.
my birth month. On some Drake shit,
Yeah.
But Heartbreak Hotel, I want to aim for maybe like spring break.
I feel like some more kind of winter vibe shit,
Ooh.
But that's a long time.
We haven't really talked about
Yeah.
this shit. Like, it's talking about we're just like debating like concepts and shit we want to go.
So, build up to that. Are you going to be dropping any singles or?
yeah, I want to drop at least one song out of every project that I drop with visuals. That's what I'm doing. Any new music starting 2019 will come with visuals.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
Do you have any features or anything on these?
As of now, I know I confirmed one with Equilibrium, which is the banda that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No, the one that was at the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I talked about homie George. He's a drummer for a group called Sencillo. Like, it's gonna be really different.
Okay.
Really different. And I know I'm working like Doman. I'm trying to link up with him soon. And West Blanco.
Yeah, I wanted to get him West Blanco on the show too.
Yeah, he has some personal shit on Sunday. He couldn't make me texting me shit.
Yeah.
Bro. And so I mean, right now, like I said, I have the names and I have the idea of what I'm going for. So that's basically it right now.
kind of closing out this interview. It's been kind of long. Thank you for anybody who's actually been watching this, this long. I want to finish it out with BoBundy and Friends. I saw you on the BoFo, whatever, and then I went to go see you at the BoBundy and Friends. And actually, thank you for having me out there. It was dope.
Yeah, bro.
It was actually, really dope to see an artist, still coming up, but definitely not to where he's gonna be. You got a big ceiling above you. You got a lot to grow. But it was definitely dope to see somebody really go for their goals.
Bro, it's just like, man, Sunday, it was a really happy day for me, bro. It's like, I'm not Travis. I don't have Travis's money.
I was gonna ask you, was it kind of planned to have it so close to Astroworld?
Nah, nothing at all, bro. This was before even Astroworld even dropped or even was a concert, bro.
It
was just like something
So yeah, because it was. I'm guessing like within a couple of weeks of Astroworld, or so it wasn't planned or anything.
No, I don't even know the festival. The date, Astroworld's date hasn't dropped before I had already announced my lineup.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was mainly kind of, I like having shows once a year, and I like giving a platform to a lot of artists that don't get the exposure they deserve.
That's why I do this show.
And so like, I respect, bro, it's like people don't understand how hard it is to actually be a fucking artist, bro.
Yeah, everybody needs their platform to either perform or, in my case, say what they gotta say.
Yeah, and it's like, being an artist, bro, it's like you're really putting yourself out there. Like, people can legit make fun of you because you're actually out here.
Until you actually start doing some shit.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to heal your wounds by opening them up.
Yeah.
Type shit, it's like, and I do feel like a lot of Hispanics don't get credit. We don't get support. Like, it's not our game. It's not like it's, and I feel like I've dealt with that shit where I don't get booked because I know I'm Mexican.
I feel like hip hop is very multicultural, but
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, a lot of Mexican Hispanic artists don't get the recognition that they should. As a white artist, definitely African American artists get a lot of recognition, but Hispanic artists definitely should get more recognition in this
Yeah, in this whole industry, bro. In the industry, bro. Dope Man should have been blown up, bro.
Dope Man is dope.
That man's cold, bro.
BoBundy is dope.
I'm dope. And it's just like, and that's what I'm doing, bro. Like I said, like I wanted to create a fucking event where I can bring my piece of my culture to people, and my grain of sand back to the city. And like I said, I don't have no rides and all that cool shit like Travis. I don't have that. I have the same concept.
You had a truck out there.
I had Los Primos fajita hot dog, and I was supposed to have a mechanical bull, but
I've never heard of a fajita hot dog before your event. So you turned me on to something new.
It's dude, I had so much love for that man, bro. Like, he put hot Cheetos on a fucking hot dog.
I saw that. And then I was like, I saw somebody walking by, I was like, man, that looks good as fuck. And they turned back at me and was like, it is good as fuck. And I was like, man, I'm sold. I gotta go try it. But
I'll invite you anytime, bro. We'll pull up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro, but that shit's crazy. Like, and next year I'm coming back, BoBundy and Friends too, even fucking bigger, bro.
So is this something that you see happening like every year, or is this something that you just wanna?
I've been doing shows since like 2014.
Yeah.
But I've never actually done it by myself. It was always with like homies, so they would never actually let me name it BoBundy and Friends. I was like, no, it has to be something with everybody. It's not just you.
What'd you name the other ones?
It was a Blacklist. Then it's a fucking concert. And
the Blacklist B2.
The Blacklist too, but it's a fucking concert. And then we did the Honky Tonk,
which sold out.
We sold out the same venue.
Hey.
The Honky Tonk.
So you sold out the same venue as the Houston Underground, or?
Well, Houston Underground used to be East. That was still
okay. I've never been to that venue before your show, so you turning on two new things.
Yeah.
Right, it's a great venue. I performed at almost every big venue in Houston, but that's my favorite venue.
It's dope. It's
I love them, bro. They're so cool.
What I like is how it's not small, but it's personal.
Yeah.
I would say personal with you and the artist, and I like that.
They're the best shows, bro.
Yeah, it's like that's why I'm not.
It's not a big like I've been to White Oak, I've been to fucking House of Blues and all those, and there's no barricade between you and the artist. It's very meshed between the artist and the crowd.
It's underground, bro. It's what underground is. It's like it's beautiful, bro. The underground is beautiful. And like I said, I really fuck with the venue, and like I really hope I can curate a bigger event next year with bigger friends. You know, like I had some people who could have came out. Like I'm really cool with that stuff. That's the homie.
I want to get him on the show too. I've looked into him for years actually before I even started the show.
And it's like I fucks with him heavy. I mean, you know, maybe next year we can work something out. Maybe he's in town. I can book him or some shit, bro. But I want to keep bringing a platform. Houston don't have cool festivals, bro. That's why I really fuck with what Travis did.
Yeah, and
it's like,
other than Travis, I haven't heard of a festival other than you and Travis that have brought something to Houston.
They have In Bloom, which used to be like free prison shit.
They have like a bunch of like.
They have festivals that come through Houston.
They have electronic, like
like freaky DK
but they don't have a lot of rap on it.
Shout out to the homies at Trovo that do all that shit.
Kind of like San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Like San Antonio, bro, they have Mala Luna.
Yes. God, I want to go to that one.
Dude, shout out my boy Lou, bro. Louis from Swarmore. Like, they curate such dope events, bro, and I fucks with that so heavy, especially because they let locals perform.
Yeah.
They'll have like 5 or 6 locals perform before these artists, and that's such a beautiful thing, bro. It's like it's like bro, like shout out to Snow the Product. Every time she's in town, she lets me open up for it. Like
shout out to fucking Snow the Product, Castro Escobar, EC Martinez, everybody, all the homies over there at Vivemore.
Yeah,
that really fucking putting on. I had Castro on the show, and I'm trying to get Snow on the show too.
And it's dope, bro. Like I fuck with her music so heavy. I fuck with what she has to offer, bro. And it's just like, and I want, like I said, I hope I get to a point where I can have my own Astro World.
You will.
Brasa World or some shit.
You will.
Maybe like Mexico, bro.
Yeah. I don't doubt that you will.
It's like I want to get like, I love this shit, bro. Like I'm making a movie right now, bro. Like I'm just trying to create as much shit as possible, bro. Fuck settling, bro. I'm trying.
You're just reaching for what you want to do. You really out there doing.
Your goals, my dreams, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
What I want to do is being done, and that's what I fuck with. Like I feel like that's what people fuck with myself. Like people fuck with me because it's like I'm really doing this shit. Like I'm not just like saying I want to do it. I'm legit doing it. I'm really out here, bro.
Go big, go home, baby.
Yep.
So take me through the process of kind of getting this festival together.
Dude, it was so easy for the fact that everybody was my friend.
I mean, because eventually I would love to do a Slum Sessions festival.
Let's fucking do it.
I'll fucking have BoBundy. Actually, the next one that you have, I want to set up fucking something there. Because you had some other people there that were set up, and I want to set some shit up, interview some artists, do some shit.
Bro, let's fucking do it, bro. I'm telling you, next year, I want to aim for the summer. I want to do something in the summer, and I want to get like an actual lot and an actual stage. Like, I'm going to try to get some spots.
Whatever you need, shit, I'm there.
Like, I want to do this. I want to create just shit, bro. Like, I'm tired of just Houston not being to its full potential. Like, how are we like one of the biggest cities in the fucking country, and we really not out here, bro? Like, Travis, to be honest with me, but people be forgetting Beyonce. Bro, Twitter gives me shit, bro. The Beehive hates me because I say it's like she don't really rep it, bro. She just reps like on the community, bro. That's why I fuck with Travis so heavy. Because he really puts on, bro. He really cares.
He does.
They're like, oh, fucking Beyonce, she fucking supported Beto. Bro, Travis was all the fucking, like, the things he did, bro. Like, all the videos my man was doing. Beyonce just put a fucking shirt on. And it's just like, I mean, 5 fucks with her, bro. She's cool. But you see a bunch of little Asian kids sing the same song.
The Beehive.
So, I mean, it's cool, bro. Shout out to her. Shout out to Renacimiento 74. They're from 5th Ward too. One of my favorite bands.
Hey,
I'm on the alley for this week.
That's fucking crazy.
But yeah, bro, the festival thing was easy, bro. Like everything was mainly organic.
That's good. I mean, whenever you're putting something together, it's good to be able to have it as easy as possible.
Sometimes it isn't, bro. Like that's why, like I've thrown shows where I have to deal with real artists. Well, not real artists, just people who think they're real artists.
Some people who are kind of think they're up here, but you know they're down here, but they good artists that think they're bigger than they are.
And it's just like
I've had to deal with that,
Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, bro, it's all about just fucking trying to come together to build something bigger.
Now, that's what I would love to do. Even with this platform, I would love to be able to bring people together, get you, in touch with an artist that maybe you might not have known about, get this artist in touch with somebody they might not have known about, and just really bring everybody together. And that's, I think, what brings a city together.
Yes, bro, like, we're such a big ass fucking city, bro. Like,
yes.
It's like there's so much money to be made, bro. Why are y'all competing?
There's so much dope shit that can be done.
Made. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like me and you can fucking make something like fucking badass.
We will.
Why aren't we doing it?
We will.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we can, let's fucking do it, bro. Fuck all that, nah, bro. I gotta get paid. Fuck all, nah, bro. Fuck money. You gotta think about the bigger fucking picture, bro.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like. And it's just people don't fucking understand, bro. It pisses me off. Like, it really does piss me off. It's like, we can make something fucking great, bro. Something for the fucking culture, something for the people. But you want to get paid fucking shit $100.
I mean, people don't understand. I do this show for free. You're here for free. Because I support the underground. I support the people that are coming up. People that are really putting in work. People that might not have, the $100, $200 to pay me for an interview, but they're dope as fuck. People who are putting out good music, they could come here and really have, say something they want to.
And it's just like, bro, it's just like, it really does bother me because it's just like, bro, fucking $100 and fucking shit, bro.
Exactly. You can make $100 here, you can make $100 there, you can make $100 over here.
It's just like, if you can actually create something bigger than that, bro, like, that's what's fucking dope. And it's just like, people don't understand that shit. I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I charge for features, but I only charge people who I know did in the shit for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, there's times where I'm like, yo, pay for a video, and I'll do the features for free. Why? Because if you pay for a video, that means I know you're investing in this shit. Because videos ain't cheap.
Yeah.
If I know you're paying for a fucking great video, I know you're really into this shit. People want everything hand up, bro. It's a bunch of hand up. I'm not gonna fuck with you like if you're not putting the same energy as me, bro. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I want to work with artists that fuck with this shit just as much as I do, bro.
That's true as fuck.
It's like, bro, like when you told me like, oh yeah, I'll fuck with you, bro. I'm like, look, bro, come to the show. I tell everybody that I have a bunch of DMs, people asking me for features, asking me for this and that. I'm like, yo, if you really fuck with me, let me see you on Sunday. We'll talk Sunday.
That's something I think me and you can help each other with. Either I have a lot of artists that I've featured on here that are really dope that I feel like,
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Exactly.
Bro. I'm saying, like, I don't mind, bro. Like I said, like, if you're actually creating, like, good music, good art, you have a good product behind you, bro, once people need to realize, like, once you actually have a good product behind you, people will support it.
I actually, whenever I was there, I saw a couple artists that I interviewed that were there just watching, and they were there as fans of you. And I think that's dope, just artists supporting other artists.
Artists, bro. It's like,
I kind of want to finish it out with, where can people find your music at?
you can find me on Spotify, on iTunes, on Tidal, any platform, really. I'm everywhere.
You can go to SoundCloud and find his old shit.
Hey, go to SoundCloud, please.
I want SoundCloud does not, well, it does pay, but
not as much as fucking
streaming from somewhere else.
I've learned that since I've been doing this, that Tidal apparently, pays the most.
It does.
I didn't know that.
Not as much as they said it does. So.
I didn't know that. I thought it would be like fucking Spotify.
Nah, they pay like not the less. I think iTunes pay the less.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all can find me at BoBundy. That's BoBundy. I'm BoBundy. I'm the Bocana Badass. Meet your other madman. Balenciaga, bro.
What about Instagram, Twitter? Where can everybody find you?
BoBundy with 2 Y's because a bitch ass dude in fucking Arizona that doesn't want to give me the domain.
Have you tried to reach out to him?
That's actually his real name.
Oh,
Like, he had his name like BoBundy, like legit, like legally.
where I didn't ask you, where did you come up with this name?
Bo came from Bodacious, which I'm really big into bull riding, PBR. Oh, I just made a fucking weird noise.
You probably heard it on the mic.
Bury the platypus and shit. But yeah, Bo comes from bull riding, Bundy comes from serial killers. I'm into serial killers.
Like Ted Bundy?
Ted Bundy.
Okay.
And you got King Kong Bundy.
Yes, with the wrestler.
And you got Al Bundy, comedian.
Yeah. I mean, I probably know. I don't know. I don't recognize the name right now. Yeah, I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
But no, I do. For some reason, I recognize the wrestler before I recognize the serial killer. Is that weird?
No, it's not King Kong Bundy. That's my count. Gorilla Press, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So people know where to find you on Instagram, Twitter, your music. Where can anybody? Do you have a website or?
No website yet, bro. I mean,
What's a scam?
It's a scam, bro. I'm not paying taxi.
Where can people find you? Me? Just throw it out there.
People can find me at Bass. Y'all can find me at Puckett. Nah, but for real, y'all can find me at Bassett. Anywhere at Bassett.
VACID.
VACCID.
Oh, VACCID.
CCID.
I hope I didn't type the wrong person in the video.
Maybe you did, man.
Cause I think I just typed in VACID. He's gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
Everything is VACCID. That's a little V. The little V.
I don't know if I remember if that matters.
La V de verga.
Yeah.
But fuck it.
He's cheating as hell, bro.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Slump Sessions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Stay slumped.
Stay slow.
Stay slow. Nah.
Ay, yeah, ay. I'm that beaner in a beamer, ay. Always been a schemer, yeah. Beaner in a beamer, ay. Always been a schemer.